I did hit.
There it is.
One thing I want to say to every one of you guys, and I said it earlier, good people.
I have to fix this.
Good people are like candles.
Oh boy.
They burn out trying to make everybody else be lit.
Do you hear that? This guy. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another edition of Lit Match, but this is the month of honor. Okay? Oh, did you spill a drink, Eric? We're spilling drinks. We're having fun. This is what we do. But we're here with a special guest, a very special guest, Professor Bear. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and plug your stuff real quick, sir. Let everybody know where they can find you and what you got going on.
So, I host a Bear's Thought podcast, which is on pause for the month because me and my crew at WSN, we are getting ready to launch our wrestling app. That's right. We are going to have a worldwide wrestling app of independent wrestling around the world. And the date is September the 11th. And when I say around the world, we have Germans, we have a German promotion, we have a Ukraine promotion, we have a few Canada promotions, we have a oh my goodness, I always forget the country, but there's all around. Plus, we're continuously adding more. And not only are there different indie promotions, we have games. Yes, video games. We have a Jeopardy style. We have an old 2D style PlayStation 1-2 game. We have things that keep you on the app, and what we offer different than any other app that's out there. We're going to have a 24/7 channel of promotions, so you can watch your favorite promotion at any time. And we're adding promotions all the time. This week we're going to have some announcements of new promotions that are being brought up, but this is going to be big. We're going to be on Roku, we're going to be on Google TV, we're going to be on Fire Stick, we're going to be mobile. Yes, the mobile app, where not only will you be able to watch what you want, but we have a different network where you can be in touch with other wrestling fans around the world. We are looking to change the way people look at independent wrestling. When we say it, we mean it. We love indie wrestling.
I love every second of it. And I do want to say before we get started here, shout out to WSN, because some of the people that you have affiliated with, yourself included, have been big supporters of our podcast. So we want to say wholeheartedly that we appreciate all the love that has been shown from WSN and from your conglomerates. And we're very pleased to have you on the show once again. You are a repeat offender, sir.
Hey, I always love hanging out with y'all. I love your knowledge. And the biggest thing what I love is the camaraderie to sit and talk about wrestling. There's not enough of that in today's time and age. So that's something big. Oh, and one little thing I did forget. We are having promotions that you probably hadn't seen in quite a while. We have them. I can announce that we have Tully Blanchard's father's promotion of Southwest Championship Wrestling. We have that. We have some of Portland Championship Wrestling. We have Classic All-Stars, where you can see so many different old school wrestlers on there, which let me give a quick shout out and rest in peace to Dory Funk Jr., who passed away today.
Yeah,
he was a trendsetter. His whole family made wrestling. And I hope that we, when I say we, of course, you all and everybody that does wrestling keeps making y'all proud and keep advancing the sport of wrestling. And I did say sport, not entertainment, because it's a sport to me.
Damn right. And they today we were watching a very, very incredible match.
Can't fucking wait.
And and honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, when we do our lit matches, we like to watch the match. We like to talk about what's going on. But unfortunately, when it's really good wrestling, it's hard to talk over it. You just watch it. When it's bad wrestling, it's very easy.
Yeah.
So there will be some side notes, some conversation. We're going to go more into WSN.
No, that's fine.
But
and some history stuff.
And some history stuff and some fun stuff.
It's fantastic.
But tonight we are watching Jerry Lynn versus Austin Aries versus Tyler Black. For those of you who don't know, Tyler Black, a.k.a. Seth freaking Rollins, for the Ring of Honor world title.
All right.
That's what we got. So
that's what we got.
Bear is our guest. Why don't you count everybody down and tell us when to hit play?
From 137, please.
Yep. Count down. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
We do it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Let's go. It's a beautiful title.
Man.
Look how young Austin Aries is right there. Full head of hair. Jerry Lynn looking like an 80s rock star.
Again, all right, real quick. The handshake, the beginning of the match. Whether you do the handshake or you don't, it sets the tone before a match like no other promotion does. I fucking love it. And like even what Austin Aries did, pull the hand away, fucking just genius shit. I really that's just good stuff. Good stuff. So you mentioned before you did not like Tyler Black's character. Let's expand for everybody.
So what he was that quintessential heel that I just didn't like. And he did his job because he made that emotion come out of me of wanting to punch him in the face so fucking bad.
I see it. I could punch him in the face today. I really feel like it would be rewarding.
Oh yeah.
It's something I'd like to do.
I didn't look, but I just from the visual, they're at the Manhattan Center, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. This is Monday Night Raw vibes. This is what a cool venue. You know what I mean? This is early Monday. They did every Monday Night Raw in the early years there. So like as soon as I saw that, I'm like, the balcony looks super familiar. Yeah. I love wrestling venues. I think it's something that people don't pay attention enough to. Something like the aesthetic of how cool this fucking looks. Am I wrong here?
No. What amazes me, 2 weeks ago, they had a match here in Knoxville, and it was Next Generation Wrestling. And they wrestle in one of the best wrestling venues that I personally have been to. It gives you that aura when you walk in. It's like, this is something special. This is great. I'm expecting to see great wrestling. I know it's going to be great. And at that particular show, I got to see AJ Styles' son, and Luke Gallows' son team.
Oh, you were there, dude. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's cool.
There's very few arenas. I mean, for us being in the Northeast, there are a handful of arenas that we may not have been to yet, like MSG. Everybody wants to go to MSG, of course. But there's the 2300, which is formerly known as ECW Arena.
Now I want to point out that that's where Ring of Honor started. So you're coming full circle, by the way.
Yes.
So like Ring of Honor started at the ECW Arena, kind of to fill that void for ECW. And you're going to a pay-per-view next month or this month where?
At the ECW Arena.
So how fucking cool is that? Here we are 25 years later, 4 years later after the fact, and they're still running that arena.
Hey,
that brand.
We love Ring of Honor. I'm actually going with my son, who's 13 years old, to Death Before Dishonor and it's going to be the best time. Right before school starts again, like I wanted to make a special day for my kid. We're going to go see the Rocky statue in Philly. We're going to get some cheesesteaks. We're going to go to Iskro's, the oldest bakery in the country.
Ooh,
like,
wow.
It's going to be a great time. So I'm really looking forward to that. But going back to this match already, these guys are taking some phenomenal fucking bumps, doing some great shit. And yes, I want to punch Seth Rollins in the face.
Wow, his knee was always
So speaking of the 2300 arena,
yes, sir.
Back in my younger days, I used to work for this little company. I don't know if y'all ever heard of it, Toys R Us.
And, little company.
Where kids
little company. I don't want to grow up, motherfucker.
Hey, so I used to go to different towns to help remodel the stores. And I got a chance to go up to Philly, and I was up there for like a month and a half. And I had the opportunity to go to the 2300 arena and effed it up and didn't make it. And this was when ECW was still running, and I didn't get a chance to go. And that's one of my biggest regrets in life, that I didn't get a chance to go.
I tell you what, brother, that 2300 arena is something special, especially to us, like guys who grew up together. We grew up on ECW. We're from this area, and we've got to go to that arena many times together. We got to go to that arena several times with our children. We actually have a phenomenal picture of all of our kids with Nick Gage at the 2300 arena. I have a picture with me, my son, and Francisco's son with Samurai del Sol, also known as Kalisto. Great picture. It's something. It's weird. It's the only place in the world where it's okay to take a picture in the bathroom.
I was just gonna say that's to write a passage. Just take to sign the wall and take a picture there.
Yes,
that's Philly for you. That's not fucking Philly in a nutshell.
Yeah.
So here, let me ask you a question. I asked our last guy this because you're from the South, okay, and this is a Philly-based promotion. How did you stumble across Ring of Honor? Like, what got you into it?
So, what happened, I believe, well, with me, I'm a wrestling fan. So anytime I hear wrestling, I'm automatically drawn to it. Don't give a damn where I am, what I'm watching. If I hear wrestling, I'm immediately going to gravitate to it. So I think what it was, this was right at the time I had heard of Ring of Honor, but we just didn't get it down here in Knoxville where I live.
Sure.
But at the time, Ring of Honor had just signed a deal with Mark Cuban's
HDNet.
HDNet.
Yep.
And that's how I started watching it. And the first thing I saw was Jerry Lynn. And immediately I was like, fucking Jerry Lynn. Hell yeah, I'm about this. And then I knew guys, I've seen them, heard of them. I'm like, okay, this is my new passion here. I like them. And it was at that good time where WWE was so effing stale and just so formulaic
that's when they had Duke the Dumpster Drosy.
And oh my God.
It was after, but still.
It was one of those like, okay, they're wrestling. They wrestle. Yes. And this was the time where I fell in love with the what were they called? The American oh God. I can't remember Davey Richards and
the American Wolves.
The Wolves, thank you.
Yeah.
I fell in love with them. I just missed Claudio and Chris Hero's run. Of course, the Briscoes. Look, whether I do not care what type of wrestling you're into. It only takes one time to see the Briscoes to appreciate them. I knew they were rednecks. And what I loved about them, they wasn't apologizing for being who they were. And I'm like, damn, I know of southern rednecks, but northern rednecks?
So I want to tell you something. I lived in the neighboring town that the Briscoes are from. I lived in that neighboring town for about 4 years. And the only two type of people that are from that town are Briscoe type people and fucking surfer beach dudes. That's it. It's if you either love to go to the beach and surf or you
Or farming's your shit.
farm
Yeah.
the fuck out of
Farming's
shit
your
and
jam.
fight people. That's it. That's all you know. But I do want to expand on something that you had said. You brought up that you are from the Knoxville area and how wrestling, you're just drawn towards it no matter where it is, where it's from. That is one beautiful thing about the wrestling community. We're up here in Pennsylvania. We got you in Tennessee. We got Matt Sanchez from Ringside Rewind out in California and Andre from fucking Arizona. You know what I mean? And we got Mike D out here in Michigan. You know, it's all over the country and it's a brotherhood. Like that's one thing I love about professional wrestling is, yes, we may not have the same favorites, but you love it. I love it. We're brothers. That's
one of the best things that I enjoy when I go to any wrestling, no matter where I am. I could be the only black person in that place. I'm never messed with. Man, we can talk. I don't care what your religion is, who you deal with politic wise. We have that commonality of wrestling, whether we like the same wrestlers or not. You're a wrestling fan, man. Come on. We can talk, drink, bullshit all night. After that, you go your way, I go mine, but we got wrestling in common. We okay.
No, that's 100% correct. Like I was in a Wawa. I don't know if you know about Wawa down there.
Yes, we do.
I was in a Wawa recently, and there was this little guy, a little stocky guy. He was probably 5'2", Hispanic guy. He's wearing an NWO shirt. And I said, "Hey, nice t-shirt, brother." And I was wearing, I think it was a CM Punk shirt that day. And he said, "Nice shirt to you too." Fist bump, and then all of a sudden, we broke into a 15-minute conversation about professional wrestling with this random guy that I've never seen a day in my life. It's something, I don't know. It's weird. Like when you like music, there's certain bands, there's certain genres. When you like wrestling, everybody wants to hear about who you like. They don't even care if they dislike that person. Like, I don't like that guy, but trust me, he had a match I liked.
Slept on finish or submission right here. Last Chancery.
Oh yeah.
Also, can we talk about something serious for a second?
Wow.
Austin Aries has a really serious porn stash. It is fucking like 80s porn stash, and then the goatee is super fucking 90s. Look at that shit. That is a glorious. That's like a Tom Selleck fucking mustache. All right, the younger people don't know. Bear gets it.
He's not on.
Oh yeah, definitely. That is so.
He's not on the Magnum level.
That's a great stash.
It is a good stash, but it's more Ron Jeremy than Magnum.
Also, cradle pile driver, foot on the rope. You don't see enough foot on the rope. You don't see enough grabbing the rope to break a hold. I fucking love that. That is such a good out from a pin. Oh, God, you don't see it enough.
This is something that we've asked.
You got to have that false setup. You got to have that up and down.
For the ref, it's so close, and he's like, it's just it's so good.
Especially when they catch you off guard. It's like, shit.
Like right here. I was like, wow, it's over. He just hit a cradle pile driver. And
this is something we've asked in several interviews with wrestlers. And we didn't get to ask you this. How important do you think a referee is to a match?
It's funny you asked me this question because I told someone this recently. Your greatest matches, you never realize the ref is there. The ref is the major glue to everything. You can have the greatest athletes do any and everything, but if you got to have the right referee to set up things, to be that close call. The close pinfall doesn't mean anything if the ref does not sell it. The ref plays so big of a part that when you don't notice the ref, they did their job.
Sure.
See, the casual fan does not realize this.
Exactly.
So we actually have a young lady who's a referee for Battlefield Pro Wrestling coming on the show here soon for an interview. And I think that it's going to be one of the most insightful interviews that we've had in a long time, because just to hear her like nuances and the different ways that she approaches matches depending on the competitor, I think it's going to be a really fun conversation with her.
It's a great
one of the things that I've been blessed to be able to get into this move and get to talk to wrestlers and talk to the refs and stuff. But something I find just so much respect out of a referee or a wrestler when they come to me and say, "Man, tell me what you think."
That was fucking nuts, bro.
I'm just a fan. Why would he's like, "No, I know you know the business. I know you see certain things.
Why doesn't he move anymore?"
So that always humbles me. And one particular ref, we were talking, and he's like, "Man, do you have any advice?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Now I'm just telling you from a fan's point of view." I said, I've never been in the business, but I just want to let you know this. When you are doing a count, your face got to express certain things. You can't be surprised every single time somebody kicks out. I said, but you have to pick and choose the right moment for your expressions.
100%.
Dude, this is a fucking crazy.
We just had a young man, former tag team champion. Right now, they just lost their titles. AJ Allen. We had him on the show recently, and just from my interactions with him before we had him on the show, it was like this young man is so hungry. He's asking me as a fan. He knows I'm a fan. He's seen me at many shows.
Right.
He knows I do a podcast. He asked me several questions like, "Hey, what'd you think? Like, what'd you think about this?" And that's something that I obviously, because I do a podcast and stuff, it makes me feel boost my ego a little bit.
Of course.
But to see this young talent, knowing that I'm a veteran fan, to try to get a little feedback from the crowd, because I'm not a guy who's in the system.
Exactly.
Get a little feedback and see if maybe he can tweak it a little bit to make his matches a little bit better, which I can't say anything bad about his matches. They're phenomenal. Please, if you do, it's called Team Takeover. It is AJ Allen and Jalen Robinson. Fantastic tag team up here in Pennsylvania. I'm guarantee you enjoy their work.
All right, real quick, I want to take it to the match for a second. We're over. I'm like, dude, Seth Rollins has hit 3 moves I've never seen him hit in WWE, and I don't know why. Like, I can see why they went after him. I can see why, out of the guys that Ring of Honor had at the time, I can see why they went after Tyler Black. 100%.
Well, I tell you this, and this is why, because he had to adjust his style, because WWE has a certain wrestling style.
I get it.
And they definitely won't let you do indie wrestling. But what I love about Seth is he wrestles to his opponent's strength and weaknesses. That's
even here. Yeah,
that's what exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
He's good. You can tell when somebody gets the business. Austin Aries is one of those people who should have been in Seth Rollins' place.
Yeah,
He
100%.
did it big time. But what stopped him is, and I hate to say this because I don't know the man personally, but just from seeing and different things, is his ego.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to have an ego to go far, but sometimes you have to learn when to shut up to listen, and sometimes to turn your ego on. Austin, to me, didn't know when to turn his ego off.
And I'm with you 100% on that. And the refreshing thing of what Aaron had said is Aaron has religiously on this show said that he dislikes Seth Rollins.
100%.
So to hear him say he did some things I've never seen before, I can see why WWE went after him. It's refreshing because I'm a big Seth Rollins guy. I think as far as in-ring talent, he is the upper echelon right now.
Oh yeah,
and I agree, but it's the way they book him. Like I brought up SummerSlam. Here's a shocker: Seth Rollins had a world title match and fucking lost against Roman Reigns. That only happens every time. It's fucking lame. Like they don't do his character any fucking favors. They never do. They build his ass up and then take his ass down, and build his ass up and take his ass down. And he's one that's created overhauled his character several times. He was the Messiah. He was this. He was that. He's gone through character changes where Roman's just he wore a fucking vest for 10 years and then he's been in the bloodline ever since. That's it. It's just I don't even want to get into it. But Tyler Black here, like, and this is where I got into him. Like I didn't put two and two together because I'm with Bear.
Bear, he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
I got introduced. It's true though. I got introduced to this shit from HDNet, and there it is. Austin Aries.
One of the most beautiful. He got the best brain buster in the business.
Kyle Fletcher has a really good one right now too, but I love that he's using that as a finish. It's a great finish.
Oh yeah,
it's a great fucking finish, man.
Really is
great finish. So Bear, you've seen this match already, but I appreciate you watching it with us. But when you watch this match, did you realize like how big Tyler Black could be, or did you see Jerry Lynn and Austin Aries as the stars of that match?
Honestly, when I saw the match the first time, off the bat I realized how everybody played a part in it.
Mm-hmm.
Black definitely I saw as a future. I saw Jerry as that veteran to give credibility, and I saw Austin as the man.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, and it just depends on the wrestler and what their goal is. I think Austin is one of those what ifs. What if he would have did something different? He should have been so much bigger because his talent was and every time I think of Austin, I always compare Austin Aries to Arn Anderson because AA and A double. That was always that what drew me to him. I was like, damn, not only he can wrestle, he can talk, he can drive, he can pull you in. Man, I love this guy. This guy is special.
Before we wrap it up, I want to end it up on this. I'm with you 100% on Austin Aries. I think with him, he was 20 years too early. If he would have came out 5 years ago, 2020, 2021, he'd be a star already.
That's the thing, though. You have people that are way before their time and make things happen. That's why I always tell any wrestling fan, if you're a casual fan, man, do some research. Learn about these wrestlers. Learn your history, because the people you see that are doing stuff is coming from other people. Learn who they like. Learn where they're getting their style and imitate it. Because, look, no matter what, imitation is the greatest form of flattery. That's why you have so many people Shawn Michael-ish, because so many people love Shawn. oh my God, if we sat and talked about the Ric Flair comparisons.
Yeah,
the,
100%.
so
Nobody's original. They just redo shit.
Exactly. So, and then another thing that I love is you a lot of times you don't get a chance to really talk as a wrestler. You get your little moments here and there. But what's the best way of helping someone memory stay alive? You use something that they use. People like, oh man, I love this move. Well, if you think I do it good, go check out where I learned it from, who I learned it from. And that's the thing with wrestling that is different than any other sport to me. It's a great way of keeping people's memory alive and growing. One of the down parts that a lot of people do, they don't go back and keep the history alive. We don't talk about, like, y'all know I'm a big Dusty Rhodes fan. Love Dusty. But see, a lot of people don't realize Dusty didn't come up with that style, the way he talked his movement. He got that from Thunderbolt Patterson. And it's like, I was talking to a young lady. We actually got a chance to do a show, and I played Thunderbolt Patterson, and she was so surprised on how well I was able to channel that. I'm like, well, as a kid, I knew him, and I said, for me, I had some representation. It was a black man who was able to talk like this, move like this. So when Dusty did it, for me, it was like, man, it's not about race. It's not about anything. It's about being able to unite people. And so no matter what you feel or how you act or anything, you can when you can connect your feelings to any wrestler, they got you, whether it's a fan favorite or a heel. Why was Ted DiBiase so beloved? Because he was able to push your buttons to hate him. And when you hated him for what he talked about, not because of how he could wrestle, because he actually wrestled brilliantly.
Yeah,
so,
I never like thought of him as a wrestler. Like,
but
you're right. It, like, his persona, like stuffing the dollar bills down people's mouth, like everybody, like, that's what I mean. Everybody hated that guy, but like that's
he's still working.
The best thing about it. Most people don't realize on how much, when you get your emotions drawn into someone, how much you respect them. Triple H, I used to hate Triple H. But then I realized, man, he's drawing this emotion out of me. He's good at drawing my emotion. You know what? I like that. The Miz, people talk about the Miz all the time. Oh, he can't wrestle. He this, he that. Miz is one of the best performers out there because he used the psychology to bring you to his level. And when he wants to be a heel, oh, I got money. I'm Hollywood. I'm this. When Miz want to be a fan favorite, he goes to his skills. He connects with you on that level. So it's such an amazing thing. One of the funniest things that I ever had happen to me, I was at a wrestling show, and I'm sitting there at ringside, and a wrestler, he came out. He was the second to his partner in the ring, and he's doing this thing, making people get on his nerve. I mean, he's getting on their nerves. Well, there was a couple of seats empty beside me, so he sat right down beside me, and I'm sitting there thinking, "You arrogant bastard, you, man! I want to punch you right in the damn face. You're starting to legitimately piss me off." I thought he said something, but I couldn't make it out. He gets up, going around the ring, do his thing. Well, after the show, I do like I generally do, hang around. It's like I'm part of the family. The guys come talk to me and everything. So I saw him come out, and he was making his way towards me. In the back of my mind, I'm like, you just got to say one thing. I'm going to fuck you up. That's all this I'm going in my head. So he comes up. He's like, oh, man, Professor. Man, I'm glad you heard me. And I was like, I said, oh, so I wasn't tripping. You did say something. And I'm thinking to myself, what smart ass, what did you say? That's what I've been waiting on. I just really, please give me the excuse. He said, man, I just wanted to meet you. You one of my favorite people. Man, I'm so glad. How did you like it? And I just kind of looked at him for a second sideways, and I said, brother, let me tell you this.
I was about to fuck you up.
I said, now, you know, just like I know the business. I said, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I was ready to hit you right in your face. He's like, man, that's the best compliment I got all night.
See?
And after hearing that, we talked. I had him on my show the next week.
Yes.
But I laughed about it and I thought, damn it, you drew me in. You drew me in. You did what you were supposed to do. Whether I know the business or not, you got my emotions involved. You're a great wrestler. You know the psychology. Man, you're going to go far in this business.
That's something I agree with you about is I go to these indie shows, and a lot of times I take my children with me. My daughter is new to it. She's only 7 years old. So her going to these shows, she's very new to the reactions and everything happening. But a wrestler who we're friends with, who's been on our show, RJ Carnage, messaged me one day after one of his shows, and he actually walked over and he gave my daughter a high five after he lost a match. While he was like selling that he was hurt, he still came over and gave my daughter a high five, and he goes, I could not come over and not give your daughter a high five. He said she's jumping up and down, she's having fun. Every single person here in the back is talking about how that little girl is having the time of her life tonight. And I think that's something special when you get to know some of these competitors and they're going to go ahead and tell you like, hey, like the appreciation of your children coming to the show, you coming to the show, and your reactions and everything. It makes wrestling that much better for me personally.
And it's so funny. Again, I go to this show, they have monthly shows, and if I don't make it for a month or two, when they see me, man, you all right, Professor? Man, we ain't seen you. And I was talking to a young lady. This was like her second or third show she had been at, but this was the first time me and her got a chance to talk. And I was like, man, if you ever want to, I'd be glad to have you on my show. She's like, of course. She's like, man, every time you come, man, the word gets in the locker room, everybody gets excited. The game picks up. I'm like, you know what? You ain't got the bullshit. You know, it's all good. I love y'all anyway. And she was like, no. She's like, no. She's like, no, truthfully. She's like, anytime you get in the building, everybody knows. And everybody picks up their intensity. We love when you're here because any of us can ask you anything. We know you're going to be honest. And it's not that you're going to just tell us what we want to hear. If you think something is bad, you're going to tell us that.
You're not going to be shitty about it. You're going to be real.
Yeah. She said, we really appreciate you and thank you. And it's like, and I think to myself, man, the way y'all touch me being a fan, I never could imagine that I would do the same for y'all. Mm-hmm. And it means so much. So anytime I'm anywhere, and I tell people, I'm a little famous. When somebody noticed me and asked me, "Oh, Yeah, what's up? No matter what mood I'm in, what I'm dealing with personally, I always put that aside and make sure because I think, what if I was that fan and ran into somebody?
100%.
And I've had that happen. one more quick stupid story. So this year I got to go to a Comic-Con in St. Louis, and Greg the Hammer Valentine was there. This was my second time running into Greg. The first time I ran into Greg, me and my buddy were on the elevator, and Greg got on the elevator. I was like, I wasn't talking loud. I'm whispering to my, I thought I was whispering to my buddy. I'm like, oh man, that's Greg the Hammer Valentine. He heard me and like, oh great, more fans. So right off the rip, I'm pissed. I'm like, I didn't say nothing to you. We didn't bother you. So I'm pissed about it. Years go by, and I'm older. I know how I feel on days. So he's at this convention. I go up and I tell him the story. And immediately he's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I said, no, you don't have to apologize. I said, I was younger then. I didn't get it. I said, I'm a lot older. I know how my body hurts and everything. I said, I don't know what I caught you in the middle of. I said, I get it now. I said, I appreciate you being you. And it still was an honor to meet you then, just like it is now. And thank you for everything you did. And I felt so great to be able to tell him that story. He actually he felt bad about it, but just to let him know, man, I get it. I'm never wrestled, but the stuff I go through with my body now, there's a lot of days I don't even want to speak to my own damn family. So
yeah, real shit.
I can imagine what y'all go through and all the bumps and consistencies and everything. So I said, there's no need to feel sorry. Just thank you for everything you did, because what you did helped raise me and got me in the mindset that I'm in today. And I never thought I would get the honor to even just slightly say I'm in the same business as Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Quick joke about Greg the Hammer Valentine. He looks like every female gym teacher that I've ever had.
He does look like a lesbian a little
yes,
bit. But it's
definitely does.
It's not a big deal.
No, but that's one thing that I think
really
that
does.
a lot of
you're gonna see a picture next time. You're like, yo, here.
I remember.
It's wild.
So
it's okay.
What you brought up is something I do want to say real quick.
Yeah,
is a lot of professional wrestlers realize that us podcasters have a love for professional wrestling, and we know a little more than what most other people do. Yes. And they appreciate that. So that's something I wanted to say.
Let's put a bow on this bad boy. We can go all night talking wrestling shit. We can.
We really
But before we go, Bear, plug your shit one more time, man. You got big things coming up. Let's hear about it.
Yes. Again, we have the Wrestling Society Network Plus app. It's going to be on Roku. It's going to be on Amazon. It's going to be on Google TV. It's going to be on mobile. It's going to be, you can go to our web page, which is WSNPLUS.TV. It will be there. And it's going to be on mobile devices. This is the true way of supporting independent wrestling around the world. And let me quickly say, I have nothing against any other platform that is out there. This is just where you can see promotions, and where we're not just going to give you the promotions. It's going to be an app inside of the app where you can go to their site and look up particular matches. If they have podcasters that promote their stuff, they will be in there. We're going to have documentaries. We're going to have games. We're going to have so much. Once you get into this app, you're not going to want to leave this app because it's going to be so much for the wrestling fans. And not only for the wrestling fans, for the promoters, for the wrestlers, where you can be able to reach out to promotions to see if they are in need of a wrestler. If a promoter sees you on a certain show, they'll be able to reach out to you and book you and get you over to where they're wrestling at. And the big thing that I always tell people, wrestling is not black and white. There's so many different styles.
Puerto Rican too.
Sort of different things that everybody has different styles, techniques, and stuff. So you get to see in different countries what their wrestling styles are, what the people like in there. And again, you're going to have a 24-hour channels. You'll have the individual promotions have their own channels. You'll have 80s channels. You'll have pay-for-views. I forgot about the pay-for-views. You can get pay-for-views through us. We're giving the wrestling world such different and amazing things that we hope. And we have a free, we're going to have 3 tiers. We're going to have a free tier. We're going to have a $9.99 tier, and we're going to have a $14.99. The free, you'll get one particular promotion. Every month, we're going to have a promotion of the month where their channel, you'll get to see their stuff. Then with the $9.99, you get everything except for pay-per-views. If you want pay-per-views, you have to pay for those separately. If you get the $14.99, you get everything. We think it's going to be a great value. It's going to be a way to see promotions that don't have the budget to get out to the world. Well, you can see them now. It won't be just a local promotion. You get to see the talent and what we think are great promotions. Great promotions don't mean they just have lasers and light shows and this and that. Some of your greatest shows can be in VFW. You can have them in a school gym. Mm-hmm. Wrestling is it's a sport. It's still a sport to us, damn it. And that's what I need to start using as a catch line. It's still a sport to me, damn it. So WSN September the 11th, we hope that you will, even if you don't like it, go on and check it out. Check it out and use your own mind and just give us a chance. Give these promotions a chance.
Okay. It's an alternative to your typical everyday cookie cutter wrestling, and I love that. But the month of honor will continue on with plenty more lit matches, plenty more guests, plenty more episodes. Bear, thank you for coming on with us live. You know, I appreciate you coming on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, watch some fucking Ring of Honor. Watch some Jerry Lynn and Tyler Black and Austin Aries and Ring of Honor, goddammit. That was good shit. But until next time, John, what do we?
Something we always say at the
Sack
end.
them.
Ball.